Hey there, Overdogs fans. This is Tommy G,
And Pete J.
and we are not at the Swagger Center in Lollywood. We are instead up in the Seattle area, up in I think Emmetsville or something like Emmett, whatever, the Emmett something. And we are going to be playing today the Arctics, the last expansion team we have yet to see this season, and the Overdogs and the Arctics records are just about flopped.
Yes, sir. The Arctics have struggled this year. This their inaugural season. Have had trouble getting out of their own way. They're 1-5 on the season and are the worst performing of the new expansion teams.
Yeah, but they got nice looking uniforms.
They do. They
So you
do.
got that going for. I'm looking at some of their statistics, some of what their capabilities are. They look really capable. But then the numbers that show up underneath are nothing that special. Obviously, look at their starting pitcher today. Swing Plum has got an 18 ERA.
Yeah.
Um, and then our notable players, only one has a really respectable batting average. That's Tucker, who's on fire, sitting 389 with a home run. Their other notable players, 125 and a 200 average. How's that going to feel?
Yeah, and you have to wonder if those are your notable players, what does the rest of the team look like if you're putting a 125 hitter up as a notable player? So maybe he's getting put up there for defense. Maybe I don't know, but it's hard to say that his offense is what got him there.
Yeah, and then you look at the notable players for the Dogs here. You got Rhonda Horn, Marsha Brown, and Elroy Action hitting 333, 300, 263. All of them with at least one home run. Horn and Brown with two. And then on the mound, look at that face.
Chasey Kim, he's not messing around. That guy.
Chasey's been their workhorse for years now. So they got a 1.29 ERA. I think we know where this game's going unless something horrible happens.
Yeah. Look at that Chasey Kim. How'd you like to run into him in the frozen food aisle, huh?
Yeah, you could take the peas. I don't need them.
That's right.
I'm just checking the schedule out. This is the last game of a road trip before the Dogs come back home to the Santa Monica area where they play the Platypi, the Crocodiles, and the Wide Lows. So it's been on the road a little while. The team tends to come together on the road because, everybody's all living together. But it'll be nice to be home.
It certainly will. It's been like I said, it's the last game of a 3-game road stand, so it is going to be nice to touch base and get back into our the friendly confines, so to speak.
So to speak. Looking at the starting lineup for this game here tonight, we got, let's see. Now, we didn't actually go over this before the game, but I think we're good with where we are, except for one Elroy Action at second base. He's looking pretty good there. We had Glover in shortstop in relief of Kasha Emin. Not sure if Glover's going to play or if he will.
I'd let him. I'd ride the hot hand. Glover had a pretty good game against the undefeated Water Bullets in the last game, so I'd let him play another one. I know we were talking about maybe letting the catcher, Anton Goodwood. He's been a little tight, so maybe letting him take a day off against the Arctics.
Yes, just real quick, just bouncing off third base. Rhonda Horn staying in there. She's on fire. Anton Goodwood, that was the issue. He's on fire, but he's strained. So he's risking an injury by keeping him in there. So they're going to sit him. And for the first time, we're going to see in regular season Samuel Perez behind the plate there. He's got an okay arm. It's not great. His stats are just a little shy of Goodwood, but he's a solid catcher.
He better be.
Right field, you got Marsha Brown, who's on fire. So she's going to be standing there. Rafael Gonzalo, again, he's at first base. You really can't take Gonzalo. You got to leave him there. Robin Hughes on fire, left field. Yvette Victorino on fire in center field. And Chasey Kim on fire on the mound.
Everybody's on fire.
Yes, he's actually locked in, is what that is. He's not none of those people on fire, they're locked in.
That sounds horrible. The man's on fire and locked in.
Yes.
There's no hope of survival.
Somebody put that man up.
I was going to say.
He's got a 4-finger, a 2-finger, a slider, and the fork. Watch the floor drop out on that pitch.
Yes, sir, and he knows how to use it.
And he will. And it looks like we're already getting the green light to get down on the field. This happened kind of quick. Pete, you ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's rock and roll. Emerald Diamond, ladies and gentlemen, in Seattle area.
Yes. Me and Pete just got off the farm.
Yes, we did. And I can't wait to get back.
I know.
I'm excited.
All right.
It's what me and Tommy do in the off season. We grow things.
Haven't been to Emerald Diamond in a season.
No, sir. Arctic's got Curley in right field, Decker at third base, Field playing second, Turtles in center field, Deckness in first base, Tucker in left field, Smacks catching. The shortstop and pitcher will be named later. Elroy Action, Rob Glover, and Rhonda Horn are going to step in and face off against Swing Plum in the top of the first inning. LOL Crab Pasta Bar.
Nice to have a night game.
Yeah. Well, it's a dusk game. Ooh, I'm hitting first.
Pike takes the first pitch of the game. Ball one. A little bit low. 1-0. That one's on the outside. Corner ball 2. Plum throws it right in there and Action hits it to the shortstop. Driver picks it up and gets him out of first base.
Now batting, number 30.
2-pitch. Rob Glover hitting 250 on the season. He had a very good game the last game against the Water Bullets. Takes that first pitch for a strike. That one's low, ball 1. There's a shot into straightaway center field. Glover's going to pull in with a single. Safe. 1 out. Top of the first.
Now batting, number 20.
Rhonda Horn strolls up. She's hitting 333. And she is locked in. She is a power hitter. She's got great contact. And Horn is getting ready to do some damage. Takes the first pitch in there for a strike. Second pitch she swings at, and that's going to go right into the glove of Deckness. It's second out, but it gets back to first base.
Number 12.
Samuel Perez, the catcher, taking over duties for Goodwood. This is the first time he's seen action this season. Swing and miss. Strike 1. 2 outs. Top of the first. That's a high pop fly into left field, just at the foul ball, right field on the foul line, and caught for the third out. Due up in the bottom of the first, Camille Curley, Wax Decker, and Miguel Field facing off against Chasey Kim. Chasey Kim.
Now batting, number 21, the right fielder.
Camille Curley is tense, and she's only hitting 041 in the season. So Curley is not having a good, but she's really a good contact hitter. She's just having a bad season. First pitch is in there, strike 1. Kim is in command of his pitches. He's going to have fun with Curley here. Gets 2 quick strikes. He's way ahead of her in the count. Let's see what he does on the next one. Kim is throwing pepper in there today. He's throwing only 2 pitches. And he is a master to behold. Oh, but she cuts that into right field. That's going to land in the gap. And she's going to round her way to second. And she's going to come in easily to second base, stand-up double. Improves her batting average slightly.
Now batting, number 2, the third baseman.
Wax Dexter's only hitting 125, but again, he's got a ton of power. So you got to be careful that these Arctics don't just all of a sudden wake up today and change their direction. They got to pick it up by hand and couldn't get him in time. Now all of a sudden you got runners in the corners. No outs.
No outs.
Miguel Field comes up. He's hitting 200 on the season. Field's a good contact hitter. He's going to be watching second base there. Oh, and instead he throws to third. Right now we got runners at third and second. Oh, criminy. That one's low and inside. Ball 1. This is a medium pressure situation here for Kim, but he can handle it. Kim's been here before. Oh, and that was smashed in the center field. And they're going to try and get the relay, and they don't get him in time. And there's 2 quick runs in the first inning here.
Number 33.
As the Arctics jump out to a lead, Trina Turnals comes up. She's tense. She's not hitting very well in the season, but neither was anyone else, though. Kim puts that one in there a little bit slower. She swings and misses. Strike 1. Back to a low pressure situation without everybody on base. Pulls that one foul. 0-2. She's ahead in the count. That one's on the inside corner. He's throwing all strikes to her, and she's making contact with everything. Still 0-2. Kim on his 11th pitch gets his first strikeout, but she swings and misses. And that's a breath
Now
of
batting,
relief,
number 18,
fresh relief
the
air.
first baseman.
He's Deckness at 278. Deckness is a power hitter, but she's also tense. First pitch in there, strike one. Deckness could do damage, but maybe she's getting some confidence from the other. She chases one on the outside corner, misses at strike two. Again, Kim is way ahead in the count, and he goes right at her and gets 2 strikeouts in a row. Now we're down to 1 out left.
Number 5, the left fielder.
Sam Tucker comes in. He's hitting 389. Sam is a very solid contact hitter. He's locked in. And he pops that one up down the right side, and going back behind first base is Gonzalo, who's going to make the grab for the 3rd out.
All right. Well, the Arctics get 2 in the bottom of the first. Coming up against Swing Plum, Marsha Brown, Rafael Gonzalo, and Robin Yu. Plum threw 10 pitches in that first inning. He gave up 1 hit. He's got an ERA of 14.4. Marsha Brown hitting 300. Got 2 home runs and 5 RBIs.
She's locked in. She takes a good swing at that one, pulls it foul down the right line, 0-1. This is a low-pressure situation. That second pitch is a ball. Swing Plum delivers the 3rd pitch. Now pops that up on the left side. 0-2 still. She crushes that one, and it bounces off the 3rd baseman, and she's going to hold up at first base. Almost caught by the 3rd baseman, but swings free.
Number 10.
Rafael Gonzalo stepping in. He's hitting 400. Got 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. Marsha Brown at first. There's a pop fly behind home plate. The catcher's underneath it. Makes the catch for the 1st out.
Now batting,
1 swing,
number 3,
1 out.
the left fielder.
Robin Yu hitting 500, and he is locked in, as they say. There goes Brown quickly to first base. She's halfway there already, and she makes it safe. Gets a leadoff runner to second base. Single hits to the 3rd baseman, Decker there, who's going to take the throw to first instead of getting Brown, who makes it to 3rd.
Now batting,
Advancing the runner.
28, the center
Yvette
fielder.
Victorino, 429 on the season with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. There's a Marsha Brown at 3rd. There's a diving attempt by the 3rd baseman. She's trying to get to 3rd. Oh, I mean 2nd.
But they
Sorry.
scored the run.
Yes, we scored the run. 2-1. Marsha Brown came across the plate. Yvette Victorino tried to stretch into a double and was thrown out. Bro Smacks, Escrow Driver, and Swing Plum going to face off against Chasey Kim here in the bottom of the 2nd, leading 2-1. Bro Smacks 357 on the year with a home run, 4 RBIs. Arctics ahead 2-1 in the bottom of the 2nd. Ooh, inside, ball 1 to Bro Smacks. Bro Smacks, the catcher. That's a strike. 1-1. Overdogs able to chip away a little bit at that lead.
Oh, come back.
Pick up a run. There's a foul ball straight back out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bro Smacks. Foul that one off into the dugout along the 3rd baseline. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Bro Smacks gonna take a seat.
Now batting,
Escrow
number
Driver, the
25,
3rd baseman. She's hitting 400. No home runs and 2 RBIs on the season. Chasey Kim seems to have settled in, and he's wheeling. There's a shot into center. Picked up by Victorino and tossed in to Rob Glover quickly. 2nd baseman.
Now batting, number 17, the pitcher.
Swing Plum hitting 500 for a pitcher. That's pretty good. Swing
Not
Plum
bad.
looking. There's a shot. Oh, just
she couldn't
over the
jump.
3rd baseman's head. Into left field. Robin Yu gets it into Rhonda Horn, the 3rd baseman. 1st and 2nd.
Now batting, number 21,
With 1 out,
the right fielder.
Camille Curley, she was 1 for 1 with a double, hitting 0.091. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Bottom of the 2nd. These Arctics are a little bit tougher than they appear on paper. Chasey Kim's fallen behind 2-0 to Curley. 3-0. Kim seems to be struggling to find the strike zone. Stealing. Oh. Thought it was a double steal. They went to 2nd. The runner at first stayed at 1st, and the runner from 2nd was able to steal 3rd. Camille Curley is looking at a...
Oh, good effort by Action, who knocks it in the right field. They're going to get another run. Runner for third. Can they get him? Safe.
Now batting, number 2.
Wax Decker, the third baseman. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Hitting 176 on the season. Men on first and third. 1 out.
There's the toss. Still not in time.
Runner from first was able to steal second. Men on second and third with 2 outs. 1 out in the bottom of the second. There's a high pop fly into foul territory. 0-2. Decker's fallen into the hole. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Wax Decker goes down swinging. 2 outs. Men in second and third. Miguel Field, the second baseman. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Arctics with a 3-1 lead over the Overdogs here. That one's in the center field.
Oh, boy.
Oh. Arctics just hits a double, a bases clearing double. Arctics pick up 2 more runs. The Overdogs trailing now by 4 in the bottom of the second, 5-1. There's a shot to the shortstop, picks it up, makes the throw to first to retire the side. But holy cow, Tom, these Arctics hang 3 more on our Overdogs.
Bit of a rough start for the doggies. Or Kim is
telling you.
Herself.
Chasey Kim, Elroy Action, and Rob Glover coming up against Swing Plum. Plum's thrown 18 pitches.
Number 44, the pitcher.
All right. Chasey Kim.
The pitcher. It's the first pitch, gets a good piece of it, and it goes right to Beckness at first base, and she runs it down for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out.
All right. Elroy Action 0 for 1, 250 on the season. A home run, 2 RBIs. This would be a good time for a single. First one's in there, in the gap between first and second baseman. Glover with a stand-up single. Not stand-up single. How many
sliding singles?
Rob Glover, he's up 1 for 1.
He's 1 for 1 on the day. Low pressure situation. Glover was going to pop that one up, and it's going to be caught in right field, so they better get back. Underneath it is Camille Curley, and they hold Action at first base. 2 down.
Rhonda Horn, she's 0 for 1 in the day. 313, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs. And that's the wrong button. That's into the gap.
Uh-oh. Ooh, almost caught in a rundown. Coming around second.
Number 12.
Samuel Perez.
Perez 0 for 1 in the day. Got 2 outs, top of the third. 5-1 Arctics. First pitch comes in there. Strike? No, ball. Ball one. Inside, outside. And the other ball 2. That one's hit down the third base line, but foul. There's the pitch, and there they're moving. When he pulls that one foul, boy, he's got some power on it here, does Perez. He gets that one as a little bunt right back to the mound, and that's it for this inning.
Mays, Deakness, Sam, Tucker, Bro Smacks stepping in against Chasey Kim. Chasey Kim with 32 pitches, 4 strikeouts, and giving up 7 hits. His ERA has jumped up to 6.
The first baseman.
Deckness is 0 for 1 today, but don't hold that against her. She looks dangerous. The plate, she's going to pop that one up. Sound like a broken bat. Down out the left side. 1 the count. This is fooled that one. She goes outside there. Infield's going to guard the lines. 0-2. He's got her ahead in the count. Let's see what he does. 35th pitch, and he gets a strikeout. Out number 1. Pump the fist bump.
Now batting.
All right.
Here comes Sam Tucker strolling the plate like he owns the place. He's 0 for 1 on the night.
And he doesn't. He does not own the place.
I know. But the fans back there, man, they're really scratching for a win here, especially against such a team like the Overdogs. That one's low and inside, strike 1.
You said it, Tommy. This would be a huge shot to the ego if the Arctics can pull one out against the Overdogs.
Inside corner. He likes that inside corner. Swings again, strike 2. 1-2 the count. Bottom of the third, 5-1 Arctics. Low pressure. Chasey Kim throwing 39th pitch. A little too inside. Doesn't chase that one. Ball, 2-2, even count. Fools him on that one. He pops it up to center field, waving it off and underneath it with plenty of times. Yvette Victorino, easy grab for the second out. 2 down.
All right. Bro Smacks.
Bro Smacks is 0 for 1. Bro is a good contact hitter, and he's locked in. So you got to be careful throwing to Smacks. That one jams him inside, and that's a souvenir in the first row. Look out, lady. She didn't even stop yelling to catch that one. It looks like she's a Dogs fan, too. Ooh, brushed back off the plate. Kim, he didn't like the way Smacks is looking at him. 1 apiece. Fools him low and away. He gets that chasing. 1-2. He's in a good spot here. Looks like he's got his confidence back. Too bad he's thrown 44 pitches already.
Yeah.
That one's low. 2-2. Wants to get out of this third inning pretty quick. Chases that one with another low one inside. Full count. 3-2. 2 outs. 1 more to go, but you got to be careful throwing to Smacks. You never know. Reaches down for that one, popped up, and action wasn't sure whether to go for it or not, and he's going to grab it, and right field for the third out.
All right, top of the 4th. Marsha Brown, Rafael Gonzalo, Robin Yu. These are the bats we need to start swinging. Swing Plum has thrown 27 pitches, given up 5 hits. Arctic's holding on to a 5-1 lead here. Marsha Brown stepping in 1 for 1 with a single. Hitting .333 on the season. We could use some of her bat here. First pitch is in there for a strike. Second one is fouled off along the first baseline, out of play. 0-2. That one's popped up in the center field. Center field is called everybody off, and Trina Turtles makes the catch.
Number 10.
Gotta get on the bag here. Gonzalo's the man to do it. He's 0 for 1, but he's hitting .381. So Gonzalo is the man with the plan. And he hits that one right up the gap behind the mound. He's going to get the first base without a problem. Turtles picks up in center field, goes to the field, the home at first.
All right, let's get something going here. Robin Yu, 0 for 1 on the day, but hitting .474 with 2 RBIs. Gonzalo over at first. Swing fouled off along the first baseline. That one's high inside. Ball 1, 1-1. There's a shot. Robin Yu has gone deep, long, and gone. Hey, 2-run home run for Robin Yu. All right, Overdogs, 422 feet, Robin Yu. That's his first home run and 3rd RBI of the season. Overdogs making a comeback here. Yvette Victorino.
She's on fire, is Victorino. I don't know what she's hitting. I wasn't even paying attention. Victorino smashes that down the right line. 0-1 the count. 5-3 Arctics. That one's ball. 1 apiece. Top of the 4th. That one's on the outside corner. Strike 2. 1-2. Oh, that one's hit her in the face. She swatted it.
Chasey Kim, 0 for 1 on the day. Standing in against Swing Plum, who's thrown 38 pitches. Swing, and that's between the third baseman and the shortstop into the left field. Chasey Kim pulls into first with a single. 5-3 Arctics, but we got a little something going on here. Elroy action.
It's an offensive battle. Elroy's 1 for 2 today. You can see him up on there in the scoreboard. Elroy's going to pop that one, but it's going to land kind of a line drive between Turtles and center field for the out.
Coming up in the bottom of the 4th, Escrow Driver, Swing Plum, and Camille Curley. Escrow Driver and Swing Plum are 1 for 1, while Camille Curley's 2 for 2 with a double.
Now batting, number 25, the shortstop.
Escrow Driver, the shortstop. Licks in, swing, miss, strike 1. Arctics with a 5-3 lead, popped up along the third base line, out of play. In foul territory, and the third baseman makes the catch. Rhonda Horn makes the catch.
Easy for you to say.
I have no idea what I'm talking about. 1 out. Ultimately, that's what I'm saying, is there's 1 out. And Swing Plum stands in there, swing and a miss at the first offering from Kim. So that's swing and a miss. Strike 2. Plum quickly in the hole, 0-2. Chasey Kim's up to 50 pitches here in the 4th inning. Swing and a miss. Another K for Chasey Kim, who's up to 8 now.
the right
Camille
fielder.
Curley, 2 for 2, a double, a single, and an RBI. She's hitting 130. She jumped up. She was hitting .75, something like that. She fouled that one off. Chasey came with a big sneeze and a wipe of the nose. He puts that right on the ball there. That'll be nice.
helps put movement on it.
There you go, a little movement. Camille Curley fouls that one off along the third baseline. Finds herself in a hole. 0-2. Swing, and the shortstop should be able to pick that up, make the long throw across the field to first to retire Camille Curley. Rob Glover, Rhonda Horn, and Samuel Perez coming up in the top of the fifth. Plum with 40 pitches, 1 strikeout. He's given up 8 hits with an ERA of 12.38. Come on, doggies.
Number 30.
Gotta put something on the board here, Pete.
Yeah. Rob Glover, shortstop, steps in. First pitch from Plum is low. It's ball. Outside ball 2. Strike. That's a little bit of a questionable call. 2-1 to Glover. That one's popped up high into right field. The right fielder's underneath it. And Camille Curley makes the catch to retire Glover. 1 out.
Rhonda Horn, who is locked in, 1 for 2 with a single in this game here. We're looking for more production from Horn, who's holding the bat loose. She's calm, takes the first pitch, strike 1. They're coming in quick here. That's ball 1. 1-1 apiece. Low pressure. Horn takes another strike there, high and inside. 1-2. That one's a cricket pitch. 2-2. He's following balls and strikes, and she saw that one coming. Hit it straight out in center field. Turtles fields and they hold her at first base. Good hit there.
Samuel Perez, the catcher, he's 0 for 2 on the day. He's in for Goodwood, who's taking the day off. There's a shot. It's long. It's deep. It's off the wall. Oh, geez, go.
Extra
All right.
bases.
All right. Double.
Here comes Marcia Brown, the home run hitter. She's 1 for 2. I don't know what kind of hit she had there. Takes the first pitch, strike 1, 92 miles an hour from swing Plum. No. She gets a piece of that, goes straight to the first baseman. She's going to run it down for the second out, but they get one more run, and it's a 1-point game, Pete.
Yes, sir. They're climbing their way back. Rafael Gonzalo stepping in. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Tommy, he's got a single. He was out in front of that one. 0-1. 2 outs. There's a shot just foul along the first baseline. Gonzalo's going to slow things down. He's in the hole 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Gonzalo with a big strikeout. But Overdogs pick one up. Makes it 5-4 Arctics. The Overdogs have out-hit the Arctics 10-7. Wax Decker, Miguel Field, and Trina Turtles coming up for the Arctics.
Now batting, number
Decker's
Well, the
one.
Dogs can turn things around here, I'm telling you, Pete.
Yes,
Decker's
sir.
1 for 2, but he's done some damage from that first. Early in the game, that was tough stuff.
Yeah.
First pitch high and inside, he swings and misses. Strike 1. The outfield's playing a little bit back here for Decker. He gets a piece of that one, and they're going to get him at first base with good fielding there. At shortstop.
Now batting, number 27, the second baseman.
Miguel Field is 2 for 2 with a double and a single. So Field's a dangerous hitter. Tim knows it, jams him up inside. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. That one jams him on the right side. And the infield's going to go guarding the lines. 0-2. He's quickly ahead of him. Tries to get him chasing that one in the outside corner. Ball 1. 1-2 the count. He's coming in on his 60th pitch here, is Kim, but he's still got gas in the tank.
Oh, no.
Oh, that one is hit deep to right field. It's going back, and it is gone. 4th row. Home run. And it's a little bit longer of a lead. That ball went 445 to right center. Field's second home run and 6th RBI of the season. The Arctic fans are going crazy.
The center field.
Tina Turtle's still tense.
Just looks like the stands are full of people wearing their T-shirts
Yeah.
and their undershirts.
She's a half a day early on that one. Strike 1. 0-1 the count. Bottom of the 5th, 6-4 Arctics. This is an offensive battle. That one's going to be fair, and they're going to run it down. Oh, for out 2.
Now batting, number 18, the first baseman.
Mays is tense. That doesn't matter. Gotta be careful throwing to Mays. High inside, ball 1 the count. He's hoping to go 6 innings, is Kim. Gets a strike far and away there. Even the count. 1 apiece. Gets a fork pitch in there. She pops that one up behind the plate. And off the netting, I think, for the 3rd out. I didn't know it was legal.
It didn't look like it was off the netting here. Robin Yu.
Call me a liar?
Yvette Victorino and Chasey Kim coming up in the top of the 6th. 6-4 lead again. Just when the Overdogs seem to climb in, they seem to give one up.
Robin Yu 1 for 2 with a home run. You want to see another one of those. First one, strike 1. Second one's a bit out there. Stings his fingers. He's quickly behind 0-2. Nobody's swinging at that pitch. Inside, ball 1. Nobody's swinging at that pitch. Ball 2. This one's going to come down the middle. And you knew it. And he hit it right to the wall. And it gets past the left fielder. And they're going to pick it up and hold him in a stand-up double at second base.
All right, Robin.
Great job.
Way to go, Robin. Yvette Victorino, 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. She's got 438 on the season, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. I think she's leading the league. First pitch is outside. Swing plumb. High. Ball 2. That's swung and fouled off. 2-1 to Victorino. Ball 3. Plum seems to be walked on 5 pitches. Plum seems to be wearing down a little bit, Tommy. Chasey Kim stepping in.
It's all right for us. Kim's 1 for 2 on the day. They're going to let Kim hit because they still want. Still got some pitches left in him. And he got a single last time. He hit that one to the shortstop of the 1st out, and they gun him down to the double play. And we got a runner on 3rd. 23. And Robin Yu.
Yes, sir. Elroy action. Stepping in with 2 outs. Swing fouled off. Out of play. 0-1. Ball 1. 1-1. Swing and misplayed by the 3rd baseman. He's going to reach. And Robin Yu crosses the plate. 5-6.
Now batting.
All right,
Arctic. Rob Glover's up.
He's 1 for 3 with a single. The man at first base. And there he goes. Throw. Oh, and an overthrow to second base. And he's going to 3rd base. They threw it into left field, and he gets 2 bases, and he's at 3rd.
All right. Way to go. Heads up running, Glover.
Ball 1. Oh, he's a day early. 1-2 in the count. Bottom of the 6th. 5-6. Arctic's the top of the 6th. I'm sorry. That one's hit up foul, but getting it is the second baseman, Deckness, end of the side.
Coming up in the bottom of the 6th, Sam Tucker, Bro Smacks, escrow driver. Kim has thrown 65 pitches. He's got 6 strikeouts. 8 hits. An ERA of 5.25. I inverted those numbers. I thought it was 8 strikeouts.
There's only been 1 inning here, Pete, where there hasn't been a run.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe it. This one's tough. This one's even tougher than the game against the Water Bullets or against the I can't think of them. The Buzzards. Even the one we lost against the Buzzards was wasn't this difficult. All right, ground ball at first base. Gonzalo picks it up, steps on the bag himself for the 1st out. Bro Smacks, the catcher, steps in. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. That one's in there for a called strike. And Kim with another big sneeze and more snot. There you go. Swinging. Oh, that was the ball. Oh, there he goes again. Jeez, oh, Pete, what is going on?
Maybe it's a strategy. Every single pitch has a little something on it.
There you go.
You can see stuff flying off the ball.
There's a
great diving grab by Horn, who gets him at first base. Golden glove play.
Number 25.
She's flashed the leather. Esco driver, 1 for 2 on the day. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Arctic still holding on to a 1-run lead. Strike 1. That one's in there for a called strike. Overdogs starting to play some D behind Kim. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Driver quickly in the hole. 0-2. 2 out. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Rack it up. Number 7 for Chasey Kim. Rhonda Horn, Samuel Perez, and Marsha Brown coming up against Swing Plum, who's thrown 73 pitches with 2 strikeouts, given up a walk, 11 hits, and brought his ERA down to 10.8 from 18.
The third baseman.
Rhonda Horn. Ooh, they're going to pull Swing Plum, the starting pitcher, in favor of Mitch Thunderer, the relief pitcher. Mitch Thunderer is tense. He has a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. And he's got one heck of a fro. That is beautiful. Look at that. It sticks out under that hat.
That one takes a while to put together.
That's outside for a ball. There's a swing. Foul out of play. Rhonda Horn's 1-1. That one's high. Ball 2. Thunderer wastes no time coming to the plate. 2-2. That one's in there. High. 3-2. Thunderer has gone to a full count against Rhonda Horn.
Oh,
Horn fouled it off. 3-2. Shot to the second baseman. Picks it up. Makes the throw to first to retire Horn. 1 out.
Number 12. The catcher.
Samuel Perez, 1 for 3 with a double. Perez is pretty confident here. This is still a low-pressure situation, top of the 7th.
Oh,
Perez
Pete.
jacks that one. Right desperate driver at shortstop. Easy out, number 2.
Now back. Number 49.
Marsha Brown, the right fielder, 1 for 3, single, and an RBI. Thunderer's thrown 8 pitches. This one comes in high to Brown. Ball 1. That one's too high. Ball 2. Popped it up to the third baseman, calling everybody off. 2 outs. She's going to keep going. That's the 3rd out. Going to the bottom of the 7th. Mitch Thunderer, the relief pitcher, Camille Curley, and Wax Decker. I don't think Thunderer is actually going to hit. Chasey Kim's thrown 74 pitches, 7 strikeouts, and given up 8 hits.
Now
I think we've seen all we're going to see of Kim tonight.
I think so. Oh, they're going to actually let Thunderer hit. The Overdogs are going to go to the bench, and they're going to pick up
Somebody.
we're looking at, yeah. Let's go with David Digler. He's got a 4-seam, a 2-seam fastball, and a slider.
He does. He does indeed. He throws them well. Mitch Thunder is not a horrible contact hitter. For a pitcher, he can hit the ball. So it's not a gimme for Digler. But Digler's got great delivery. Wow, he pops that one up in the deep left field, but Robin Hughes underneath it. But he's the first out.
Now
1 down.
Number 21, the right fielder.
Camille Curley's 2 for 3 with a double, and a single. And she's got some power. That one's a strike in there. Infield's all over the place here. Medium pressure situation. Throws that sinking fork down there to left field. Underneath it, off the wall. And she's going to hold up at second base for stand-up double. Boy, that was close. That was almost out of here, Pete.
Now batting.
That was.
Number 2.
That was. A little too
Third
close.
Max Decker's 1 for 3 with a single, and they got a lot of speed at second base, so they're watching third base. First pitch out there, ball 1. 1-0 the count. This is a high-pressure situation for the Dogs, bottom of the 7th. It is 6-5. Second one's low and inside, ball 2. 2 of them. There's the run. He hits it down the right field side, foul. 2-1 to Decker.
No.
He gets a hold of that one, and they can't get to it. And they're going to make the run for home. And they get in easy for that 7th run.
Now batting, number 27, the second baseman.
Miguel Field 3 for 3. So he's got to be really careful throwing them here inside. He may not want to throw anything to him hittable. Ooh, swing and a miss, chases that one low. 1-1 the count with some speed at first base. There's the steal. Ooh. Oh, and he catches the out and tries to throw to first to get him. But he gets back in time.
The center field.
Trina Turtles over 3, 2 down, bottom of the 7th. There's the run, and then the throw, and not quite in time, so close. Runner at second base, not too concerned about Turtles though. Pitch fastball outside, she doesn't go for it. 1 apiece, medium pressure situation now with a 2-run lead for the Arctics. Inside corner, she misses on that one as Turtles. 1 and 2. Let's see what he does with her here if he makes her. Ooh, she anticipated that one. Got a piece, pulled a foul. 1 and 2 still. That one is just like a bunt, and they're going to get the easy out at first base for third and get out of that mess.
But they tack one more on there, Tommy, and the lead is 2 again. Arctics 7, Overdogs 5. Overdogs with 11 hits. Arctics with 10. Arctics also have an error on the day. Gonzalo's 1 for 3. He's hitting a single. Stepping in against Thunderer.
The Dogs got to put 2 runs on the board in these 2 innings, and that's not going to do it.
I cannot hit the ball.
A line drive to first base for easy first out.
Number 3.
Robin Yu 2 for 3, a home run, a double, and 2 RBIs. He's hitting .524 on the season. Swing, shot to the second baseman, picks it up, makes the throw to first for the second out.
Well, this is going quick. 2 pitches, 2 outs.
Yeah, Yvette Victorino.
She's locked in. She's 1 for 2. I think she was walked during 2. Victorino watches the first one, strike 1, 0-1 the count. Swings at that one. It's another infield. The Wax Decker at third base. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
1 more chance for the Dogs.
Mays Deakness, Sam Tucker, and Bro Smacks facing off against Diggler, who threw 15 pitches in that first inning and gave it up 2 hits. He's got a 1.5 ERA. Mays Deakness is 0 for 3 on the day. She's hitting .238 in the season. Arctics holding on to a 2-run lead. First offering from Diggler is a little high. Ball 1. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Evens up the count. 1-1. Diggler throwing his 18th pitcher. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 2. Deakness is tense. 1-2. That was a little low. 2-2. Evens up the count. Outside, Diggler has gone to a full count against Deakness, the first baseman. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Deakness goes down swinging. She shakes the fist of anger at Diggler. Sam Tucker, the left fielder, he's 0 for 3 on the day, but he's hitting .333 on the season. He can get a hold of the ball. You got to be careful here. First offering's in there for a called strike on the inside corner. Low inside corner. 0-1. Foul ball along the first baseline.
Well, you like
Tucker's.
that pitch.
Yeah, he did. Tucker quickly in the hole. 0-2. That one straight up the middle into center field for a clean single. Victorino gets the ball in quickly to Elroy action at second base. Bro Smacks 0 for 3, hitting .294 with a home run and 4 RBIs. Tucker's got some speed at first. 1 out, bottom of the 8th. That one's fouled off along the third base line. 0-1. Tucker took off, but had to come back on the foul ball. No, come on.
Even with the pitch out, they couldn't catch him.
1-1. Tucker stole second. Man on second. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 8th. Bro Smacks takes for a called ball 2. 2-1. That one's popped up high. Just behind the infield. Shortstop calls everybody off. Makes the catch and holds Tucker at second. 2 outs. Escrow driver in. 1 for 3 on the day with a single. She's hitting .375 on the day. Tucker standing at second with 2 outs. First offering from Diggler's low. Ball 1. That one's...
Oh, she missed him.
How do I miss him? I was standing right. He had to go through me.
Yeah.
All right, Tucker, the ground ball to the third baseman who picked it up and went to put the tag on Tucker, but evidently missed. So Tucker's at third, and I don't know who's at first, but first and third, 2 outs. They're going to pull Mitch Thunderer, the relief pitcher, in favor of Fawn Stewart. Fawn Stewart, the pinch hitter. She's got good power, good contact, and better than average power, contact, and speed. So she's a danger up there.
She is. Do they even do they pitch to her here?
That's up to you. You want to take it? You get go ahead. You can intentionally walk her if you want and load the bases. Then it's play at any base. We do have 2 outs. Who's up after her though? Do you know?
I don't know.
That would be the be the leadoff hitter, Camille Clark, I think her name is, and she hit a double to lead off, but I don't think she's been that big. David Diggler is going to be replaced by Doug Nerdward. Nerdward's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a changeup. Nerdward facing off against Fawn Stewart. Oh, sorry, I was asleep at the switch.
Watching the game.
Yeah, I was trying to get caught up with where we were, and the runner from first is stolen second, so there's men at second and third. That one's low, ball 1, 1-1. Fawn Stewart is pinch hitting for Thunderer. That's shot into center field.
Should have thrown her. There's a pitch. There's a throw for home, and they don't get her in time. It is 9-5 Arctics. Oh, please.
Camille Curley, 3 for 4, 2 doubles, a single, and an RBI. The Arctics have exploded. 4-run lead, 9-5 in the bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Curley swings and misses, 0-1. Anticipated the 2-seam fastball to the shortstop, picks it up, makes the throw to first to retire Curley. Fawn Stewart, the pinch hitter, will be replaced by closing pitcher Andy Oldman. Andy Oldman, the Mohawk-bearing Andy Oldman. He's got a 4-seam fastball and a curveball. Doug Nerdward. I think we're going to have to pull Nerdward. We need hitters. Need hitters. Doug Nerdward, Elroy Action, and Rob Glover going to face off against Andy Oldman.
Now batting number 46, the pitcher.
Oh, you do it. Whoa.
I can't.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait a second. Okay.
All right.
you let off it, and I didn't have time.
Sorry.
To do it.
It was reflex. I was going to let you. I just wanted you to do it. I reflexed and inadvertently hit the button.
Now batting number 11.
Let him take one pitch.
Okay. We're pulling Doug Nerdward in favor of Dick Berger. Dick Berger has better than average, almost excellent power, very little contact though, and better than average speed. So see if Berger can get on base here. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Berger unfortunately in the hole, 0-2. And there's a shot, a slow roller to the pitcher, picks it up, makes the throw to first to retire Berger. Elroy Action.
The second baseman.
1 for 4 with a single is Action. Action's 1 for 4, not all that great. First pitch is right there, and he hits it right to Deckness. 2 down, 1 out left in this game, Pete.
Now batting number 30, the shortstop.
Rob Glover, 1 for 4 with a single today. The offense has really let the Overdogs down. They've been playing from behind all game. Fouled off along the third base line. 1-1. That one's outside. 2-1. There's a shot. It's high. It's deep. It's off the wall. It's off the wall.
The top of the wall, just barely.
Just barely off the wall. Rob Glover has just hit a double. A deep double. It should have been a home run.
Number 20.
Here comes Rhonda Horn. She's 2 for 4 with 2 singles. She's locked in. You never know. You can get 2 runs here and 1 swing of the bat. Takes that first pitch on the inside corner. Ball 1. Takes the second pitch. Ball 2. There he goes for third, and he's going to get gunned. Oh, he drops it at third. Oh, base thievery.
No,
Horn hits it
God.
up, but it goes right to the second baseman, and then that's it, Pete. Done, done, done.
Yeah, I'm not hitting well this season at all. I just cannot get the bat. I don't know if I'm swinging too. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm not hitting the ball well. Overdogs lose.
You're taking this for the Dogs. Don't take their loss from them. They lost. You didn't.
Well, it doesn't help if I can't help them get the ball at least out of the infield, for crying out loud. Anyway, Arctics take it 9-5. They out-hit the Overdogs 13-12. Arctics with an error, but it did not help the Overdogs very much. So,
Arctics were juiced. They really wanted to win this game and take one of the top teams down a notch, and they did. And the most amazing thing I see was here. I mean, both teams. It was a slugfest. There was a whole lot of offense. 13 hits to 12, and only 2 innings where there was not a run scored.
Yeah, 25 hits.
With runs.
I think didn't we have 25 against the Water Bullets as well? So a lot of hitting happening. Just I don't know what's going on with the.
Looking at some of the stats here, the Dogs. You got.
Everybody seemed to get a hit. Diggler, Nerdward, and Berger do not show up on the scorecard, but everybody else, Action with a hit, Glover, Horn with 2, Perez Brown, and Gonzalo all had a hit. Robin Yu with 2, Victorino with 1, and J.C. Kim, the pitcher, with a hit. So,
meanwhile, over there on the Arctics, you got Turtles, Deepness, Smacks, all went over 4.
Yeah. And Thunderer was 0 for 1. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But you look at Curly, who led off. She was 3 for 5, so she was getting on. Decker was 2 for 4. Field 3 for 4. That's their 1, 2, and 3 hitters. I mean, they really kind of killed us with those 3 hitters.
Yeah, they punished us.
Yeah,
because they got 5 runs with those 3 hitters.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Field wound up with 5 RBIs, Decker with 1, and Curly. So that's 7 runs right there.
Yeah. On the mound, Kim, he was respectable. 6 innings pitched, 8 hits off him, 6 earned runs. It happened early on him. 7 strikeouts, so 7 Ks. Yeah. 1 dinger off him. And then Diggler comes in, throws 1.2 innings, gets 3 earned runs off him. Only 1 strikeout. Nerdward pitched, I think, to a batter. I don't know. He got 1 hit off him.
Yeah.
Kim gets the loss.
Yeah, unfortunately, like you said, it was those first 2 innings. I'm at the end here looking at the stats. I'm surprised he only gave up the 1 home run. I mean, it was not a battle of the long ball. This was small ball. I mean, you score almost 10 runs and you only have 1 home run. That's a pretty good deal. Yeah.
Yeah. 3 players owe the game, Pete. How about the first?
First one, number 27 for the Arctics, the shortstop, Miguel Field. He was 3 for 4. He hit the only home run the Arctics had. He also hit a double. He had 5 RBIs, and he scored a run. So he had a
multi-run homer there.
That's it.
And second, number 3, the left fielder for the Dogs, Robin Yu, as usual, having a career season. 2 for 4, the home run, a double. 2 RBIs and 2 runs.
And then rounding out the players of the game, number 21, Camille Curley. And we mentioned her a couple of times. 3 for 5, 2 doubles, an RBI. She scored 3 runs and she stole a base. So that's a pretty good game. Any other night, she would have probably been the first star of the game.
Yeah, it's amazing to see those kind of stats and see her as a 3rd star.
Yeah. And then once again, the contribution, I'm like 32. I think I'm going down. I'm getting worse.
No. You made a great catch again. I cannot make a great catch.
Well, you got 8 hits and a home run. Like I say, I think I've only got 1 on the season, and we're into, the 6th game of the season. That's not like me. 4 RBIs to my 1. I did have the great catch, but you had 3 stolen bases, 5 strikeouts.
I'm pretty good.
You are. You know what? I'm going to start beaning guys just so I have more stats to look at.
Uh, well, the Dogs couldn't steamroll the whole season, and the Arctics couldn't be held down for too long. So I don't feel too bad about that loss. Again, the Dogs they played well. They just boy, the Arctics were really juiced for that game.
They did. They came out strong and right away, and you started to wonder if that maybe is their modus operandi. Is they come out and they go great gangbusters at the beginning of the game, but then they kind of fall off. Tonight, unfortunately for the Overdogs, they were able to hold on and play a complete game. So,
well, from here we shuttle back down to Santa Monica and to host the Platypi. But before that, we have 7 games to report on in quick fashion. So, Pete, first we got the Wild Pigs and the Sirloins.
Wild Pigs and the Sirloins. Sirloins jump out to a 6-1 ticket, 6-1.
Nemesis and the Bee-Wolves. Bee-Wolves working to get back in there, reestablish themselves 9-2.
There you go. Sawteeth and the Burners. Burners take a 1-zip.
Goldcoats and the Booters. Goldcoats shut them out, 2-0.
The Moose and the Wild Pigs. Moose take a lead, and they are able to hold on 7-6.
Nemesis and the Buzzards. That should be a one-sided game, but the Nemesis take it 4-2.
Wide Loads and the Water Bullets. Water Bullets with a 6-3 win over the Wide Loads.
Bullets. Boy, after the end of those, you're still looking at 2 of the expansion teams leading their divisions, the Beast divisions. The Goldcoats are 5-2. But the Freebooters right behind them, Pete.
Yeah, Freebooters at 4-3. They're breathing down their necks. So the Goldcoats do not have a lot of room for mistakes. Freebooters will be happy to move right in.
Over the Boss division, you got the Sirloins at the top there. Sirloins didn't have a great year last year, but they're 5-2 this year. It's respectable. And right behind them, the other Santa Monica team, the Blowfish, doing 4-2 at 667.
Yep.
Epic division, Pete. Talk about it.
The Epic division again. The Water Bullets just seem to keep rolling along. They got the one loss given to them by these Overdogs, but they got a record of 6-1. They're holding a 2-game lead over the Wide Loads. And then down in the Monster division, there's a 2-way tie for first place as the Overdogs, dropping a game to the Arctics, find themselves falling back into a tie with the Crocodons at 4-2. With the Buzzards only a half game out with a record of 4-3. So it's kind of knotted up there at the top of the Monster division, Tommy, and the Overdogs are right there in the thick of it.
It is. I mean, I like the look of the Overdogs this year compared to last year, but thinking of how strong they started off. But I'm looking at some of these other teams. The Goldcoats have a 21 run differential, a plus 21 run differential. The Sirloins have a plus 19. There's some formidable teams on the other side. And this side, again, the Water Bullets plus 11. They got their work cut out for them. But luckily, the Platypi, they're at the bottom. And the Platypi are 5-1. But then again, so are the Arctics.
Yeah. Yeah. Platypi are 1-5, not 5-1.
Oh, right. Yeah, 1-5. Yeah. But that was the same record the Arctics had when we strolled in there. So
right.
The Overdogs are going to be pretty tight against the pie.
Yeah, and we still haven't hit the midpoint of the season yet, so there's still a lot of baseball left to play. And when you look at, the Platypi have a little bit of a mountain to climb at 4.5 games out, but the Arctics really, with this win going forward, they're only 2.5 games out of the hunt. So if they could start to put things together, use this as a springboard to better play, they could be in the playoff race. It's not outside of the realm of possible.
It's not. And so for this next game number 7, Brock Smith of the Overdogs is going to be facing off against our Zumar, the Platypi. And on this home game stretch, then right behind them, the Crocodons roll into town with Jay Caps on the mound. And then the Wide Loads with Bourbony before they go back on the road again to visit the Bee-Wolves. At that point, they're after the 9th game, after this next home stand, they're at the halfway mark.
Yeah,
so that'll be a good report card there.
Yeah. Once we got these 3 games at home, Platypi, Crocodons, and Wide Loads, and then it'll be we'll get a moment to kind of assess where we're at and how we're doing and what we need to do to make the push for the playoffs in the second half of the season.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's going to be it here for tonight from the Seattle area. So I guess without further ado, this is Tommy G.
And PJ. And we're saying, get out of here.
Yes. All right. Bye, folks.